Chapter 15, Scorched Sand. Princess Erica, are you well? Princess Erica! Oh, Seth? Yes, it's me. Please, you must rest. If we continue like this, you'll... No, it's alright. We're all suffering. We're still completely surrounded by Grotto's armies. We may all die at any moment. I can't lose focus now. Has anything changed? Unfortunately, no. On every front, our forces meet with defeat upon defeat. Roston's knights are scattered and worn, and the enemy is closing in around them. This accursed sand. Most of the units can't get proper footing and are being slowed down. Mounted units are having the worst time, as their movement is severely limited. Princess Erica, I ask that you leave for safety. We'll use flying units and magic users to hold the foe here. No, I will not retreat. If I give up now, my brother would not forgive me. I am the Princess of Renee. I will fight, either to victory or to death. Brother,
Walter, you should stop playing around. If you don't finish off Erica's forces swiftly, her brother's left the capital. He should be arriving here shortly. You don't want to be fighting her when he arrives. Trust me. We are equals here in Grotto's army. Would you like me to assist?
all you need to do is vanish, you disgusting old man. Erica is mine. I won't let you have her. She's so strong, so beautiful. She's the prey I've dreamed of.
Your fangs are still sharp, eh? Good, very good. Walter, you're a beast. You're bound to no country. You care nothing for friend or foe. Kill a man, claim a woman. You live for nothing more, you wretched beast. That's your strength. That's what makes you stronger than any man alive. Beast acts without remorse. Man's morality cannot win. It's nature's way. The stage is all yours, Walter. Do not fail to get the girl's bracelet. Our master demands it.
The time is nigh, Erica.
Come to me!
What's up, everyone? This is Destroyer229, and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. Last time, Ephraim managed to storm the Grotto capital, and we learned the fate of Emperor Vigard. Apparently, he had been dead for over a year, and brought back to life through Leon's magic. But something has changed within Leon. And due to that change, this entire war started. A quest to destroy the Sacred Stones. In this episode, we have returned to Erica, who is still surrounded by a ton of units. We've got a lot of enemies here, especially down here where Walter is. But Walter isn't alone. We also have Calais to deal with. We have a lot of foes that we have to contend with, and a lot that we need to, well, deal with. This isn't exactly going to be an easy fight either. Okay, so just seeing what all is here. Walter has a Feely shield, which means he's protected from basically the increased damage from arrows. Let's see. Does anyone else have anything worth taking? Ooh. Shaman has a guiding ring right by Volter. Great. He also has an Eclipse Tome, which, yeah, a long-range dark spell. Has crap for accuracy, but can reduce an enemy's HP by half. So having someone's HP is not exactly a fantastic notion. We also have Calais, who has a Hoplon Guard, which negates any critical attacks. Fantastic for someone who has low luck, but kind of a pain on an enemy. Ooh, this guy has a Dragon Axe. Though he currently has a Hand Axe, so we may want to try to get that from him. Is there anything else that is stealable? No. Although, what's kind of interesting with this map is the fact that it does have desert tiles, and definitely with the Game Boy Advance Fire Emblem games, whenever you're in any sort of desert map, there's always some hidden treasure. So it's always worth bringing a thief or a rogue on these, because otherwise it might be difficult to get items, and there is a ton of items that are scattered throughout this desert. So I will go ahead and pick out my units, see if I need to rearrange some equipment, and we will go from there. Alright, so I've gone ahead and picked out all the units that I'm going to bring. You can see where that energy ring is going to. But I definitely prioritize getting through this map. There's not really much that I can do with support conversations here. So I primarily just emphasize just getting and picking units that would be the most beneficial to bring along. Rennick's going to be helpful simply because finding items in the desert is dependent on a character's luck stat. But a thief or a rogue can get it immediately as long as they're within a certain area. Otherwise, you kind of just have to play a guessing game. I am also bringing Soleil. Soleil is not a character I've really been using all that much, but I definitely want to bring along mages. As Seth mentioned, flyers and mages can get through desert tiles unhindered. Infantry units like Erica or Garrick, they'll be slowed down a little bit. But mounted and armored units like, say, La Rochelle, even though La Rochelle is a magic unit, she's also a mounted unit. And that mounted unit takes priority. So anyone who's on horseback, or if I say brought along Amelia, they would be weighed down a lot by the desert. I also decided to give Erica the energy ring. Simply put, everyone else's strength is pretty good. The only other person I'd potentially give it to would be Natasha. But that's sort of one of Erica's faults, is that her strength really isn't the best in the world. So even though I gave her an energy ring before, and it's helped her out quite a bit, giving her another one will help out even more. She is a bit lower level than I would like, simply because, well, you can't exactly promote a lord under normal circumstances. So doing anything with her in terms of like getting kills kind of eventually makes things a bit of a moot point. It was somewhat of a problem that happened in Ephraim's route, considering that I capped his level. So I purposefully put Erica on the sidelines simply to give my other units room to breathe, especially since I couldn't promote Erica. But due to that, and just the fact that her natural growths aren't really great in strength, she could use all the help she could get in terms of killing potential. So that's my reason behind doing this. Besides, main character kinda needs to not die. Okay, go ahead and get her rapier back. Let's go ahead and put the rapier at the top. Yeah, we'll go with that. I didn't really change up anyone's inventory. I gave Erica a killing edge to replace her steel sword, and I also traded Franz and Tana. Well, I gave Cormeg's short spear, which was originally Tana's, back to Tana, and then I traded that with Franz's javelin, because Tana still has really low constitution. So her with a short spear is not exactly a fantastic idea, but a javelin is, well, better. So now that we've picked out all of our units, let's get going. Okay, so our mission is to rout the enemy. We have got a lot to deal with. You can see just how many forces Volter commands, and oh boy, is it a lot. Whereas Clave has noticeably less. So our primary concern at the moment is to take down Calais first. I would like to try to lure some units. I would like to lure this Berserker into using that hand axe. Because if I can do that, then kill him, I'll be able to get that dragon axe, and that would be super nice to give to either Garrick or Ross. Let's see, so I would want to put Inez right here, and he can take down either one of these guys. La Rochelle can do the same. Perfect. Okay, so Inez, you can go ahead and take care of this guy. Overall, I think this map is a bit daunting, and of course, obviously, it does get harder as time goes on. But I don't think this map is really too bad. You do have to watch yourself, and the desert can prove to be a bit of a problem. I'm also going to keep Ross nearby to help these two out. This guy, his movement is in the shape of a heart. Okay, Iron Blade. Let's go ahead and move Franz right here. That doesn't put him in range of anyone else. Wyverns might prove to be a little bit problematic. Rennick might not also be a bad idea to hole up around here. I do need characters to go after Clay. Tana and Joshua are definitely going over there, and I think Erica would be a good idea. Yeah, I can put Soleil. Well, I mean, that just proves that magic users are incredibly helpful, which is why I decided to bring along Soleil. Soleil could actually just go down there. Yeah, he'd be completely fine. At least I think he would. Yeah, not in range of the Wyverns, and not in range of anyone else. So Soleil could just run down here and take this guy down. Perfect, that'll work. Wouldn't be a bad idea to also give Soleil some experience as well, considering I barely used him. He is a fantastic unit, though. And I do just end up using Soleil. I'm actually surprised I haven't used him more often than I have. Okay, we've got a lot of guys right here. There's also a shop right here, believe it or not. Let's see. Thundertome, Elfire, Shine, Divine. Ooh, that might be something to give to La Rochelle. Flux Tome, Heal and Mend, Restore, Vulneraries, Pure Water, Antitoxins for some strange reason. None of these enemies have poison weapons. Not sure why that's there. Let's see. I'm wondering. No, actually none of the axe guys are within range of, like, this forest. Although, how much damage? None. At least with this guy who has an iron sword. What does this guy have? Another iron sword. Iron swords for days! Okay, yeah, Tana will definitely be fine. Not the javelin, the iron lance, yeah. So we'll go ahead and put her here. Yeah, out of range of the axe units. The bosses shouldn't move. I absolutely know for a fact that Volter doesn't move. And I have a story about that, but I'll get into that a bit later. Clay, I'm pretty sure, also doesn't move from that fort. Let's see. Well, what's Joshua's defenses? Like 9. Not as good as Tana's. I mean, I put Tana there to lure them. She might be able to, well, she'll definitely be able to lure the Myrmidons, but it may not be a bad idea to have Joshua. Yeah, we'll put Joshua over here with... Probably should have given him an iron sword instead of a steel one. But whatever, he still has pretty good speed. He should be fine. Natasha can go... yeah, she'd be vulnerable right there. So we'll put Natasha over here as well. I'll bring Erica along too. Yeah, right over here. Yeah, Soleil, Garrick, and Rennick can stay with Franz. Seth? I think Seth should stay by Erica just so that way they can gain... Well, she'll be able to gain some support points. And as long as these three are kind of close by to this smaller group, I think I'll still be fine. So we'll put Garrick right here, and we'll put Rennick right here. Enemies on the move. Alright. Bronze. Okay. Granted, I do have a healer with every group. I have La Rochelle, I have Soleil, and I have Natasha. So, realistically, there shouldn't really be much of a problem. And I am honestly surprised that guy went after Tana. And didn't try to go after Joshua. Oh, well, that guy's going after Joshua. Okay. And to no one's surprise, Joshua can double, even with the steel sword. Alright, the Myrmidons are going after Tana exactly as planned. Okay, so Tana can take care of these guys very easily. And then I could probably have... I want Erica to gain some experience against those fighters, but I also want Joshua... Good job, Tana. I also want Joshua to get into more fights so we can use Audahuma. Ooh, Wyvern's also on the move. Hey! Perfect. He's not dead, but... I should be able to get my Dragon Axe. Unfortunately, I also have Wyverns to deal with. Strength of 11, so 21. Ooh, okay. Well, Innis could definitely survive a hit. It'd be 10. So, yikes. Okay. La Rochelle, ooh, that is another, that is another concern. Okay, I should definitely have a Ross. I mean, he wouldn't die if the guy somehow got a crit, but that has me incredibly nervous. Let's see. Maybe 6, so 17? 10. Okay. It would hurt, but La Rochelle at least has... Yeah, she has an elixir. Why does La Rochelle have an elixir? Whatever, she also has some pretty good speed, so she should be fine. And that should give me my good old Dragon Axe. And also give La Rochelle a ton of experience. Hey, and a boost to her light magic. Perfect. Now she's in B rank? I see. Yikes. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Unfortunately, the longbow wouldn't reach the other one. Steelbow can take this guy out in one go. We'll go with that. Alright. Does that put Inez in... No, it doesn't put him in range of any other guys. Okay. I can put Erica over here. Oh, sweet. She'd barely take any damage. Yeah, not exactly in great range of these fighters. I could put Joshua right here to lure down one of them. Mages are nowhere nearby. So yeah, we can have Erica go down here. And take this guy down. Nice dodge, Erica. One of, like, the only unit that can gain some decent experience. Let's see. I mean, I could have... Actually, yeah, I could have Seth run down to take down this brigand. I've also got Soleil, though. Although Soleil doesn't have any light magic with him. That's a little bit of an oversight. Oh, that is a huge oversight. What tome does this guy have? A Luna tome. Okay, at least Soleil has a decent amount of luck. And that guy has crap for luck. Okay, that is a slight problem. Let's see, how do I want to deal with this? Honestly, like, these fighters wouldn't be able to reach Soleil that way. That would be a minor problem, but I would also just have Soleil there. And I have Garrick here as well, so that would also mitigate the problem. Let's see, 10, 18, 18, 9. 8 because of combat triangle. Okay. So, 8. Yeah, Rennick will be fine. If he crits, that would be even better. Out of curiosity's sake. Ooh. And unfortunately, Franz is not going to be that fantastic. Okay. Well, that would be a risk that I am willing to take. Okay, well, no crit. Thank goodness. Rennick does need some experience, though. That's for sure. And as long as he's not in range of any of the wyverns, we're good. Okay, so then I could have... Yeah, I can have Soleil go over here and take down this guy. Perfect. Alright. And what would I want to do with these guys? Well, I can move Garrick forward and have him equip the Iron Sword. Wouldn't be in range of any of the wyverns, so there's that. Franz, you... I don't know exactly want to do this. Well, Ross doesn't really have much of a use right here. So... Yeah, he has the hand axe already equipped, so let's have him visit this house and see what all is here. Interesting. A spy. Although it is rather interesting because realistically, if you go on one route or the other, you don't really hear what happens to Selena or Glenn depending on the route. I think Selena is at least mentioned somewhere in Erika's route at some point in the near future, but Glenn is straight up never told that he died in Ephraim's route, which is really weird. Okay, so this guy is probably going to go... Yeah, he may go after Innes because he could potentially get him without retaliating, or he'll go after La Rochelle because he can deal more damage. At any rate... Franz, you're just gonna have to go down here. And that leaves these guys. Well, I could definitely... Well, I can have Natasha just wait right here. That should be fine. Seth can back up here. Wait a minute. Nah, that mage is far off, so Seth can stay there, and Tana can stay here. That building beyond the dunes is Johanna Hall. I expect that's where we'll find Erika and her companions. Dwessel, Noel! It's time we rescued Erika. I'll need all your strength. Of course, your highness. I pledge my service and my axe. You shall have both. Princess Erika. She's a friend of Prince Leon's, isn't she? I'll do what I can to help you. I feel like that is what Prince Leon would want. The enemy's numbers are great, but we do not need to face them alone. We must move quickly to join forces with Erika and her company. I'm sure Seth and Innes will be there waiting for us. Let's move! And now Ephraim has joined the fight. Nice dodge, Rennick. So yes, this is the map where both Erika and Ephraim reunite. Ephraim, if you start with Ephraim, it is a little bit different where you start. A couple of the enemies are also slightly different. But, well, I'll get into it a little bit more once it gets to be our turn and I can control the map. Oh, shoot! Nice dodge, Tana! Ooh, wow, even with a... Tana! Your old vice again! Right, what was I saying? I completely forgot because of freaking Tana missing a 92! Right, I completely lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'll go over the differences between Ephraim's and Erika's once it's our turn again. And it's targeting La Rochelle. Thankfully, La Rochelle has amazing speed. Thanks, La Rochelle. You get a boost to your speed? Well, magic and luck, so magic at least helps. And, of course, reinforcements. Okay, 2 Pegasi. Steel Lance, and a Javelin. I need to have La Rochelle retreat. Okay, so, with Ephraim, when it comes to Ephraim's route, you actually don't start this map immediately. You have a chance to go and grind and get some experience, and actually train up Noel, who you just got in the last chapter anyway, and we'll go over him momentarily. So you'll actually start out in this area down here with Ephraim's route, and then at the beginning of the map, Erika, Innes, and Soleil will immediately come out of Johanna Hall. Since this is where the 2 maps reconverge, there's not really a point in showing both Erika and Ephraim's stories in different episodes. I mentioned this before when the path initially split, and we would continue going on in Erika's route, regardless of what actually happened. Which, funny enough, considering Erika has lost 0 units and Ephraim has lost 3. Though, to be honest, the game's not over yet, so you could very easily lose anyone from now to the end of the game. But yeah, that's how it starts with Ephraim's route. A few of the units are also a little bit different. One of these troubadours. Yeah, this troubadour with the sleep staff has a berserk staff. Because of course it does. And I think that's really it. At least that's the major differences. So yeah, you have a different starting point, and you have Erica's start out immediately as opposed to the end of the second turn. So, Noel. We never actually had a chance to go over Noel since we got him after beating the last chapter. Noel is a shaman, a primary user of dark magic. He is one of 2 units in the entire game who has access to dark magic. The other being Ewan if you choose to promote him into a shaman, which for him, you can either promote him into a shaman or a regular mage. Noel automatically has access to Flux and Nosferatu. So Nosferatu will allow him to heal based on, I believe it's half of his damage. That's definitely the case in later games. I'm pretty sure that's always been the case. Noel, I always find shamans to be very bad, for lack of a better word. There are very few dark magic users that I ever find worth training. There are some. On a very rare occasion, I will find a dark mage that is absolutely worth training. Canis from Sacred Stones is a prime example. But most other dark mages that I think of just really aren't worth training. Like, I'm thinking of other Fire Emblem games, and I find Tharja to be crap, and anyone who's seen me play Tokyo Mirage Sessions know how much I despise her as a character as well. Henry is a much better character, but I also don't find him to be that fantastic of a unit. Odin is a bit lackluster. Nyx I never use. I'm trying to think of other units. I know for a fact that Sophia from Binding Blade is just a crap unit in general. So yeah, shamans aren't really, and dark mages, they're not really that great, is what I'm getting at. Let's see. I should have La Rochelle retreat down to Inez. Yeah, I think that would be a good place for her to go. Alright, and then we can just have Ross be here with the hand axe. He'll be fine there. No one's in a major need for healing. Well, what I could do, I could send Noel up there. This guy's a Lunatome, which has me a little bit concerned. Dwasil is actually level 10, so he's even higher level than he was in Ephraim's route. Silver Axe, Silver Lance, and Ephraim is exactly the same as when we left him at the route split. Let's see. Does Ephraim? No, he has 2 Steel Lances, but he doesn't have a Javelin. Okay. Nora's resistance. Who has crappy resistance? Not Null. I mean, it may not be a bad idea to have Erica lure him over. She has decent luck, so it wouldn't exactly be that big of a deal. Magic of H. And she wouldn't be, well, she'd be in range of one of the other mages, and that's gonna be a problem. Joshua doesn't have that great res. You always have to be careful with Lunatones. Although granted, as long as I have someone who has like a luck of 12, it shouldn't be any chance to crit. Well, maybe I should just have Ephraim do that then. Yeah, Noel is exactly the last person I would want to go over that. Okay, yeah. We'll have Ephraim try to lure the shaman then. That would also give me an opportunity to go after this mercenary with Soleil. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have Erica run up and stab this guy. At the very least, Tana missing does give the kill to Erica. So, hey, silver lining. We can have Joshua go over here, and, well, what would be... Ooh, Natasha actually can't take down either of them. Could Tana do it? Very easily. Tana says, screw your combat triangle, I do what I want, assuming I can hit them. Okay, yeah, we'll have Joshua take down this guy. That is an amazing critical. I don't care what anyone says. Swordmasters have some of the best criticals. Okay, we'll have Natasha attack this other fighter. Alrighty then. We can have Tana go ahead and stab this guy. Thank you, Tana, for not missing. I guess just have Seth move forward. These guys are all good otherwise. Anyone who goes in that fort is in range of this wyvern. I'm afraid that might... Ooh, this guy has a devil axe. That's interesting. So a devil axe is a stupidly powerful weapon, and is actually a very low class as well. So basically anyone who can use axes can use it. However, there is a chance that when you hit, you will instead do all that damage to yourself. I think the chances are dependent on your luck stat. But devil axes are an extremely high-risk, high-reward weapon. I will probably never use it. Because I hate that kind of thing, especially in a game like Fire Emblem. Okay, so we'll have Garrick go over here to try to lure those wyverns. Rennick. In case the others are brought over to that, why don't you wait over here? Hey! So that's the first of the many items that are found here. There are 9 items that are scattered throughout this desert. There's only 4 of which that I think are really good and I would absolutely want. But once we've cleared out everything, I'll try my best to just ferry Rennick to all the different spots. And try to get all the items that way. Okay, Ross, you can just wait there. Inez, you wait there. Franz, you stay there. Soleil, you can top off Rennick. Rennick doesn't have that much HP. So having him always at full is going to be extremely helpful. Plus, I could have Soleil raise up his staff rank. I believe it's just, yeah, it's just Ephraim's crew that hasn't moved. Let's see. Steel sword, steel sword, steel sword, lance. Okay, I might just need to have Dwussel nearby to take down all those guys. So if Dwussel there, we'll keep Null there. Alright, the Pegasi are on the move. 0 chance against Ross. And then the other one should swoop down with the Javelin. Or the Shaman could attack Ephraim. And have an 8% chance at hitting him. Good job, Ephraim. Way to beat that 8%. Alright, well I saw that coming. Thank you. Thankfully, because most of my units are promoted, that does help out significantly. With having decent speed stats, and being able to double pretty much everything. This is why I really like high-speed characters. Because being able to double pretty much all the enemies and not being doubled yourself, kind of helpful. Kind of really helpful. And, ooh, lots of enemies. Lots and lots of enemies. Okay, what do these guys have? Steel Lance, Javelin, normal Steel Lance. Okay, Ross is good just staying there. Ennis can run up and just go after that one. I mean, he could head into the gate itself, although I'm not quite sure how helpful that would be. Would he be in range of any of the others? Not that one. Definitely that one. I mean, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It's not like he'd be in any range of dying, but kinda gotta be careful. I mean, when it came to Selena's map, the constant bombardment of Pegasi almost killed Ford. So, don't underestimate flyers. Okay, put that Lunatome away. Then I can have Soleil nowhere near the flyers. Okay, we can have Soleil then go over here and take down this guy. I am trying to remember all the places where there are items. I don't know where all of them are. I know where some of them are. So that's going to be rather interesting. Okay, Erica does have the Lance Reaver, though. So, I mean, if I just have her in range... Well, that might not necessarily be a bad thing. If I make Erica a worthy target for them to pursue, that wouldn't exactly be a bad thing. I do want Joshua to get more weapon experience. He's getting there, but he's not quite there yet. Okay, Erica, let's go ahead and put you... Well, would you be able to... Actually, yes, and that might help prompt them targeting Erica. So we'll do that. We can have Joshua go over here and attack this guy. Okay, well, that's why Natasha is nearby. Well, you did that the first time, Joshua. Okay, so we'll move Natasha right here and heal up Joshua's wounds. This is why I have so many units that have staves. Honestly, like, I'm not opposed to just using staves in general. I'm just opposed to units that only exclusively have staves. That's the rub. Okay, Seth, you can be relatively close by with an Iron Lance. Tana. Not sure, but we'll have Noel head on into this village. And we get a Master Seal. Ooh. So even though this item is commonplace in more recent Fire Emblem games, this is a very rare promotional item. This allows any character, except Lords, to be able to promote as long as they are at least level 10. So this works with any character except Erica and Ephraim, because their promotions are special and plot related, and we'll get into them when we get to them. But yeah, any character, regardless of what they would normally need to promote, as long as they have a Master Seal, they can use that as their promotion item. So yeah, very, very nice. Dwassel, we'll move you up here. Let's see. How exactly do I want to deal with this? That one's not even going to be in range of Erica to begin with. And Inez will be fine. So we'll go ahead and do that. As long as I don't put La Rochelle in range, I'll be fine. Which, all I need to do is just put her right here. And she's actually in decent range of of healing Ross, if push comes to shove. Let's see. I really don't want to get the attention of all these wyverns. So I'd rather not move Franz and Garrick that way. Rennick, let's go ahead and move you down that way. We'll move these two as well. And that just leaves Tana, who can just kind of stay where she is. Alright, the Pegasi are attacking. Nice work, Ross. And that one's going after Inez. Damn it. Wasn't sure if she'd go after Inez or Erica. Ooh, okay. A lot of enemies on the move. I mean, the other ones are just starting to go after Ephraim. Uh-oh. Pretty sure there's another wave of reinforcements as well. Yep. Okay, well this is a slight problem. Okay, so I'll go ahead and have Erica go over here to take care of this guy. Nice! Thank you, Erica! And what does she got? HP, speed, and luck. Well, at least she camped out speed. Let's see. Clay has a tomahawk and a silver axe, and he naturally has the tomahawk. So that sucks. Plus, he's at a fort, which also doesn't help at all. Also doesn't help that Natasha doesn't really have that much attacking power. Let's see. Ooh. Steel Lance. Javelin and a Steel Lance. Rennick, you may want to get out of there. Let's see. That wouldn't necessarily be a bad job for Garrick. I don't want to lure all of them over, though. Let's see. If I move Garrick right here... does this guy hit with the... Yeah, it would be with the Javelin. Alright, then. Javelin... or Hand Axe it is. We'll move Franz down here as well. Slight problem. Tana, can you be a deer and help out your brother? He could certainly use some help. Thanks. Okay. So, considering that they're just going to be attacking Inez, we'll just have Ross do that. Crap. What would be the strength? 18. 11 damage to La Rochelle. She could take 2 hits and not another more. She would definitely take... She'd be in range of 3 of them, though. I mean, La Rochelle has some good speed, but I don't want to chance that. Well, Inez has some good defense. So he can at the very least take down this one. And even if all of their attacks connect with Inez, Inez will be fine. But I need La Rochelle to bail. I need her to bail so that way she's not in range of any of these guys. Let's see. Joshua, let's just go ahead and move you forward here. We'll put Natasha right there. We'll move Seth up here. Equip the Iron Blade. What do I want to do with these guys? Well, protecting Null is definitely the way to go. Let's see. I'll have Ephraim move up here. Dwassul. Yeah, you can also just wait up there. Null. You need to stay there. And who hasn't moved? Soleil. Well, they can use some help. We'll move Soleil down here to provide some extra assistance. Alright. Not gonna be wasting more of those hand axes. Alright. Ooh, with La Rochelle not there, that does put Inez in more danger. So I am a little bit concerned. Also, a little bit concerned here, but at least Soleil is on his way. And Ephraim could also definitely use the experience. Okay, crap. Okay, thank you, Inez. I'm not sure if there's a 4th round of Pegasus. Oh, jeez, he's boxed in. And he dodged all of them! Awesome! Please tell me that's the last round of the Pegasi reinforcements. Because I could kind of use that to be the last of the Pegasi reinforcements. Alright, more Cavaliers on the move. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. So La Rochelle can go over here and wipe the floor with these Pegasi. Useless critical. Okay, La Rochelle. Whatever floats your boat. Inez, you can attack this one. Excellent. Ooh, almost. Actually, does Tana? Tana does have the Axe Reaver. Ooh. She'd be pretty effective against Calais. Joshua. It would hurt. And, oh crap, Erica can't even reach him. Seth, that would also hurt, and he would be in range of being 2-shotted. Natasha couldn't, yeah, she'd be very close to death, but she wouldn't actually die if an attack got off. Unfortunately, with that shield, a Killing Edge, ooh, yeah, that's the thing, a Killing Edge won't actually... Well, unfortunately, it's also his strongest weapon. Let's see, so that would be 22. So 22, 14, that would be 36. Honestly, I think it all depends whether or not Seth could hit. That is a little bit rough, especially since Erica can't exactly reach him where she currently is. Okay, this complicates things a little bit. I mean, I can have Ross just go over here and take this one out. So that way that's just a non-issue. I think I'm better off just having Joshua and Tana deal with this. Unfortunately, well, he'd switch on over to the Silver Axe. Has slightly more accuracy, but he'd have pretty low accuracy for either of them anyway. And he wouldn't be able to kill either of them anyway either. He wouldn't be able to hit Natasha with the Silver Axe. So I think we're fine in that regard. So let's go. Calais. Hey, if it isn't Joshua. It's been a long time. Have you been well? I've been alright. Still working as a mercenary. When did you get all proper and join the Grotto army? Didn't I tell you? I was about to waste my life as a nameless soldier. Still, I think back on those days a lot lately. My axe and your sword. The two of us were a deadly pair, eh? By the way, I know all about you, Joshua. Who you really are, I mean. The Prince of Johanna, huh? When did you plan on sharing the wealth, you sneaky dog? Listen, you can't reduce a nation to loot waiting to be divided. And more importantly, I made a vow to my mother. I'm going to succeed her as ruler of my homeland. Hey, Calais. You're the one who killed my mother, aren't you? Yeah, sorry about that. Things happen, you know? Oh, come on, Joshua. Don't hate me. This is war. There's nothing you can do about it. Besides, grudges get in the way of work, right? That's true. It's as you say. Listen, Calais, I've got to kill you now. Don't hold it against me. You arrogant... You haven't changed a bit! I've always wanted to show you who's better, Joshua! And I'm even stronger than I used to be. I'm gonna wipe that smug look off your face for good! So yeah. Bit of bad blood between Joshua and Calais, though for very obvious reasons. And I can send Tana to go over here and deal a crap ton of damage. Hooray. You're a stepping stone, and I'm moving up. Don't take it personally. I'm pretty sure Joshua is the only person who has a unique conversation with Calais. Although, when we get down to Volter, ooh boy, is there a lot of people who want Volter dead. Okay, I can move Erica over here. Natasha. I mean, technically she'd be in range, but realistically she wouldn't. Erica doesn't really need that, so I'll just wait there. Seth, you can wait there. Then we have all of these guys. I mean, Ephraim can still take a few blows, so I'm not exactly in any danger, except, These guys have Javelin, Steel Lance, yeah. Alright, we'll have Garrick go over here, and we'll try to lure them to him. That way I can get Soleil down to heal up Ephraim. Actually, would these guys be able to reach Null? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there's absolutely no way they could reach Null. Well, in which case... I can just do this! So that works. Let's see. Yeah, we'll keep Dwassa with that. Null can just wait there. That just leaves Franz and Rennick. I could have Franz go down here to try to lure that guy. Sure, we can try. Would he be in range of anyone else? I don't think so. Any wyverns? No, actually. Alright, sure. That'll work. And Rennick, you can just wait in a fort. Alright, now who's he gonna... Oh, geez, that was a lot of HP that he healed. Now, the big question, would he target Tana or would he target Joshua? Because I'm not entirely sure who Calais would go after. I feel like he'd go after Joshua. Because I'm pretty sure Joshua has less less defense than Tana. Oh, well, whatever. This is actually pretty good for Ephraim because then I can just get some extra experience on him. Skill and res. Which really isn't a bad thing. Yeah, he's targeting Joshua. Ooh. Nasty hit that would be. But one more hit with the Killing Edge and Calais is done. Oh, shoot. Oh, well, whatever. That's not that big of a deal. Alright, that one's targeting Dwasel? Alright, then. If you have a death wish, you have a death wish. Who am I to stop you? And thankfully, no reinforcements. How much of a bad idea would this be? A very bad idea, because Noel has literally 0 luck. See, that's kind of a bad thing with Shaman, is that they usually don't have that great luck. They also don't really have that great accuracy. It doesn't really help that the Dark Tomes are usually less accurate. And speed is not a typical stat for Shaman or Dark Mages to have. They're kind of like the fighters of mages. And I hardly use fighters either. Ross is the big exception for me. Let's see. Well, Garrick could go over there. I could also start to... Ooh. Yeah, it would probably be better if I had Inez and La Rochelle head over using this route. Because I think that would prove to be more beneficial. Just out of curiosity. Okay, so she's B rank in stabs. Again, trying to avoid having La Rochelle max out in stabs. Well, I can have Tana move down. She doesn't need to be there anymore. So we'll have her move down. Can Erica finish him off? Yes, although I feel like using a promoted unit would be more beneficial. So we'll go with that. Down goes Calais. Ugh. Damn! A bit more. And a crown would have been mine. Calais' goal was to be a king. And now those dreams are dashed. By the prince he would have stolen it from. Alright, I'll send that away. I can have Erica go down. Seth can also... Well, he doesn't have space for that. I would like to give that to some... Actually! Ooh! I know the perfect person to give that to! Okay, we'll keep those two close to each other. Rennick, you kind of just stay put. You'll be useful in due time. But not right now. Okay. Franz or Garrick. Either one of them, really. Who's better defenses? 14, equal defenses. Okay, so that's... Well, Garrick won't even take any damage because of... Ooh, well, he doesn't have much uses of this. But he does have combat triangle effectiveness. So that does reduce damage slightly. So we'll go with that. Actually, there were no reinforcements, period. So that helps out a lot. Okay, I think all that's left is, yeah, it's Ephraim's troop. Alright, then we'll have Ephraim go down here and take this guy down. Alright, well, minor healing for Soleil then. Or would I really need to? Nah, I don't really need to do that. Ephraim's fine. Alright, we'll move these two right there. Soleil, you can head into this house. Alright, so he gives... That guy gives a... Ooh, shoot. Gives a hint to a very special and one-of-a-kind item. There's actually a couple items that you can only get on this map. And Metis's Tome is one of them. It's not a robot, but it is a very helpful item. Kind of similar to a stat boosting item, but for a different purpose. Oh my gosh.